Yes, welcome once again to Video Learning Uganda revision series, where we look at the revision of all subjects. And today we are still continuing with ordinary level mathematics, and we are visiting the topic of matrices. So we are dealing with a question from matrices, and matrices, you must have been told, can be used to store information. So we can use matrices in such cases to find out how much money has been spent on particular items, as this question goes. Three ladies, P, Q, and R, went to a certain market. P bought 2 kilograms of sugar, 1 kilogram of tea leaves, 2 loaves of bread. Then Q bought 10 kilograms of sugar, 2 loaves of bread, while R bought 5 kilograms of sugar, 2 kilograms of tea leaves, and 1 loaf of bread. At that market, the costs were as follows: 2,300 shillings per kilogram of sugar, 1,800 shillings per kilogram of tea leaves, and then a loaf of bread is for 3,500 shillings. Now, our first part of the question, we shall go straight away to the question. We are saying write down a 3 by 3 matrix for the items. Normally, you must have been told that you can use a table to summarize the data, but this is how we need to present this matrix. So, Roman numeral 1, we know that there are going to be 3 rows. Why? Because there are 3 people, that is P, Q, and R. And then there are also going to be 3 columns because we have 3 types of items, that is sugar, tea, and bread. So we're going to have, for P bought 2 of sugar, 1 of tea leaves, and 2 loaves of bread. And then we had 10 kilograms of sugar for Chu. But you will notice that Chu did not buy anything in terms of tea leaves, so we shall have 0 there, and bought 2 loaves of bread, so we shall have 2 there. While R had 5 kg of sugar, 2 kg of tea leaves, and 1 loaf of bread. So this is what I was telling you. We expect 3 rows because we have P, Q, and R, but we're not going to write that. And then we have the items in the columns. We have sugar, we have tea leaves, and we have the bread. So that is our matrix, and then we use a curved bracket to show that this is matrix. That was part 1, Roman numeral 1. Then what about 2? Allow me squeeze 2 right here because I may need more space, and allow me squeeze 2 here. Let me fix 2 there. Now 2 is a 3 by 1 cost matrix. So we have in costs, but there are 3 items. So the first one is sugar. Sugar is 2,300 per kilogram. And then we have 1,800 per kilogram of tea leaves. And then we have 3,500 per loaf of bread. So we use our curved brackets here to represent matrix. So that would be our Roman numeral 2. Then now they are saying use matrix multiplication to establish the total expenditure by these ladies. So first, remember, you have to know that the multiplication is possible here. Why? Because you have a 3 by 3 here. That is the order of this matrix. And then this is a 3 by 1. Now, for any possible multiplication of matrices, they must have told you very well, your teachers must have told you that the number of columns in the first matrix should balance, as we see here. Just as small side work here, we see that here the number of rows, 1, 2, 3, we have 3 rows here, and the columns are also 3. Then we are multiplying it with this one, which has 3 rows and there is 1 column. So this digit should be the same as that. The number of columns, goes row by column, columns in the first matrix should balance with the number of rows in the second matrix for possible multiplication of matrices. So if you are being told to write this cost matrix as a 1 by 3, then you would need to flip it in order to do the multiplication. But this was a very good question, very direct, because the order of the matrix is already in the required way. So we do our Roman numeral 3 as follows. So for Roman numeral 3, we are going to get this 2, 1, 2, and then 10, 0, 2, and then 5, 2, 1. This is the items matrix times the cost matrix, which is 2,300, 1,800, and then you have 3,500. Just to remind you, for the Uganda curriculum, such questions come in mathematics paper 1 at UCE level. That is senior 4. So how do we do this multiplication? Allow me use the space down and say this will equal to, it is a row by column. In our other videos and lessons, we have taught you how to multiply matrices. And now we see we are having 2 by, this is row by column. So this 2 by 2,300, 1 by 1,800, and 2 by 3,500. That will give you the expenditure for Lady P. So we are going to have 2 times 2,300, we have 4,600. Are we there? Plus 1 times 1,800, that is 1,800, then plus 2 times 3,500 to give you 70,000. That is for Lady P. Then now Lady Chu we shall have 10 times 2,300, that will give you 2, 3, and 3 zeros, that is 23,000, plus, now we have nothing in terms of tea leaves, that is 0, plus 2 times 3,500, you get 7,000. That is for Lady Chu. Now we go to Lady R. So R is here. Had 5 kgs of sugar, 2 of this was 2 for tea leaves, and then 1 loaf of bread. So 5 times 2,300 gives us 11,500, and 2 times 1,800 to give us 3,600, and 1 times 3,500 to give us 3,500. That is for Lady Chu. Hope I've been clear, and you are also utilizing your calculators to ensure that we have correct values. That is our multiplication. And finally, we now see that we have to add. When you add, we get, allow me fix up here, and then it's okay, we can still continue here. For Lady P, we shall have a total of this plus that you get. Use your calculator, please, and I normally advise you to have your personal calculator because it may be tuned to giving values which may not be correct. This plus that, what do you get? Aha, correct. Someone has just sent me the message here. I get 13,400. That is for P. And then when you add for Chuo, we get a total of 30,000. Correct? And then when you add these values, we get a total of 18,600. So that is the number. And the question was requiring you to find the total expenditure for the ladies. So this is for P, this is for Q, this is for R. So total expenditure, therefore, will be the sum. So we now get the total expenditure. Total expenditure for the ladies. These were ladies, remember? So we have 13,400 plus 30,000 plus 18,600. So when you add, you clearly get a total of shillings 62,000 if you use your calculator very well. That is it for this particular question, and I must tell you that thank you for learning with us. This is Video Learning Uganda. Don't forget to subscribe and also contact us for these videos when you want them for viewing directly at home on your screen.